All right. So give me a zip code. Let's just give me
80129.
80129. All right. So let's just review the consumer platform aspects of it. Okay. So I'm going to search for properties near 80129. And as I go to that location, I'm going to zoom in and then I start to see neighborhoods. Okay. Remember this, guys? Remember we start to see neighborhoods, and we can scroll the carousel of neighborhoods. We can also zoom in and we can start to see the names of the neighborhoods on the map there. Okay. So if let's say I want to explore a neighborhood, I click this neighborhood. That looks like a good one. There's lots of activity. Everything around it disappears. All the listings around it disappear. This becomes a darker shade of blue. Everything else is a lighter shade of blue. So I can focus on that one neighborhood that I'm interested in. And so it's because our website has an integration with Nextdoor, we're able to get market data deeper than just a zip code and a city or town. Okay. So this market snap up at the top here for West Ridge Glen, this is only a market snap for this little area of the world. That's it. It's not for all of Highlands Ranch, Colorado, or Littleton, Colorado. It's not for all of that location. Okay. Now, if I click Explore Neighborhood, it takes me to this pretty sweet page that your consumer has never seen before because of our integrations with Nextdoor. We have Google partnerships. We have a partnership with some data aggregators. It's slipping my mind right now, the name of it, but I'll find it when I start scrolling down. Anyway, here we go. I'm going to show you what's on this page. We got a market snapshot. So you've got average home price, average sold price. You got days on market, how many have recently sold, you have square footage, etc. You scroll down a little more, you start to see properties for sale that are in that neighborhood. Now you can look at all of them. You can look at just ones that are on the market. You can look at pending. You can look at any open houses that are coming up. So there's lots of different toggling you can do here. Okay. As I continue to scroll down, I start to see an area that shows me what locals are saying about living in this neighborhood. So we know as real estate professionals, we get asked a lot, who lives here? We can't answer the question, who lives here, because that's a fair housing question. And it could very much get us into trouble if we answer it. But we can tell them what people who live here say about living here. And so we see here that they're into going to the movies, that they're outdoorsy, they are into gardening, they're animal advocates, they're dog lovers. So lots of interesting statistics here that can give someone an idea of what it's like to live here and what the people who live here like to do or enjoy doing. And as we scroll down, we can see transit or commute. So we can calculate a commute to any location. Let's search for a place. Leslie, give me like a location.
Let's see, a location with an address or just like a name of a location. What would you prefer?
Well, yeah, like let's do a Keller Williams.
Yeah, let's just do
Keller Williams.
Perfect.
Freedom.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, that's a one. Oh, it's far, an hour and 10 minutes. But still, we know how far. I only know that because that's where I went there once. So
Yeah,
when I was but it is an hour away, but at least we get an idea of how far it is. Okay. And we can click on directions and get directions. When we scroll down, precisely, that's the data aggregator that they get schools and what locals are saying from. Okay. Precisely.com. Now we have a Yelp integration, and we can hover over the map and see the different restaurants in the area, restaurants, nightlife, shopping, just the highlights. And we can keep scrolling and see what's in the area there. And then as we scroll down, we get more neighborhoods that are nearby that are similar price points. Okay. So this is a neighborhood page, and everybody has these on their website already. You don't have to do anything to get these neighborhood pages on here. There's over 1 million of them across the entire country. Now watch this. This is the new update, and I may have shown you or I may have not. I don't remember. but I'm going to click follow. If I click follow, that allows me to then go to save searches. And you can see I have my save searches, I have my collections, and then I have my neighborhoods. So I've got Westridge Glen as a neighborhood that I'm following. It's saved. So every time I go to my website or my app as a consumer, I can then go view those neighborhoods that I'm interested in. Now, if I go to feed, all right, this is where everything lives. This is where my saved searches live. This is where my collections live. And then the new update is Neighborhood Pulse. Okay, so first of all, here's the saved search update. So this is everything. So this is, let me scroll down a little bit. Okay, condos for sale. I can see all the condos for sale in a saved search. I can see if my agent picked one for me. So there's created by your agent. Oh, okay, no. This search was created by the agent. Okay, that's what that's for. If you don't see that, it was created by the consumer. All right, so created by the agent. And then you can see anything new within that search. You can see it's a little slow because I'm on Zoom today. So Zoom gets a little slow. And I'm at my lake cottage, so the Wi-Fi can go wonky here. But here we go. We can see open houses. We can see price changes. We can see status changes, like whether a house has been put on the market or taken off the market or put back on the market. So we can see different statuses from our saved searches. Now, if I go to Neighborhood Pulse, this is the cool update. Neighborhood Pulse, you can see Westridge Glen is there because I'm following it. I just started following it. This gives us a lot more data. 14 active listings, 8 pending, average list price, average days on market. Okay. Over here on the right-hand side, we can see the past 6 months. Average listing price, $599.84. But we can also look here from January was $553 to June went up to $664. So average $599 right in the middle. But that is crazy growth, right, Leslie?
Crazy.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah.
Excited about my area. This is my area, you guys. But Nick, we do have a lot of questions.
Hold on, I'm not done.
I know. I didn't want to interrupt you real quick.
Okay,
Can you
I'm
just?
I'm almost done. Let me.
I can't even chat to people in the chat.
Okay. Now we can see houses for sale, and then down here, this is the cool part. This is where you can compare the neighborhood of Westridge Glen to the average average price of the zip code, the county, and the state. So watch this number right here that I highlighted. Watch this number move when I click on zip code. So the zip code, it's 607. The county as a whole is 965, and the state as a whole is 948 compared to this neighborhood. And you can see the graph down here. And so this is every 6 months. So in July, this will say February to, no, I'm sorry. In August, this will say February to July. And then in September, it'll say March to August. Okay. So this is very cool for your clients to interact with. What are the questions?
Well, first off, I can't type to our participants in the chat. And then
really, why?
Yeah, it just says host and panelists and then just you. So we got to get that changed. Yeah, we got to get that changed so I can try to help people. Everyone, I don't know. And everyone that's like listening right now, put all your questions in the Q&A because that way we'll
wait, panelists can chat with everyone. Okay, go now. Try.
Okay, that's way better. Thank you. And then you guys put your questions in the Q&A just because it's easier for us to manage the questions. And then that way we don't have to scroll back too far. So I know there's been a lot of questions from the very beginning of when you even got to this page. I know.
Well, there's not that many. Let's see.
Not too many.
In the Q&A, there's a lot. Do you have all of our emails? Yes, I do. Okay. That's way up at the top. Can you show how you got into the Market Snap, into that page to start with? Yep, I can show you that.
Yeah, most people get lost there.
Command is pulling from local MLSs. Yes.
Yes.
That was one question. Can this information be given to a client? So my understanding is that right now we have the neighborhood nurture, and I believe that the neighborhood nurture will be replaced with this. And then when they click the neighborhood nurture in their email, it will then take them to your website where they will then have this page. So it's going to be replaced with a direct link to the neighborhood on your site. So they'll always be directed to your website. That's going to be the next update. So I hope that answers your question, Daryl. Okay, so let's see. How did Nick get into that page to start? Could you please explain how to test run? Okay, so is there a way to create a link to promote leads? Okay, lots of questions that don't have to do with this. So we'll get to that in a minute. This is how I got to it. All right. So let's just go to the zip code. Okay. The near 80129. When I zoom in on the map, I start to see neighborhoods. Then I can click on a neighborhood here or up here. If I click on this neighborhood, it takes me to a map that only shows me listings in the neighborhood. Then I have the listings in that neighborhood over here. And then I have the market snapshot over here. Let me unfollow that so I can show you how to follow it. If I click explore neighborhood, it takes me to the neighborhood page with all of the information that I showed you. If I want to follow it, I can then go to my feed. I go to neighborhood pulse. And then these are all the neighborhoods that I'm following. The latest one would be the one that I just started following. And then this is when you can see all the different price points from the city, zip, county, state.